It's November, which means one thing. Halloween is done. Christmas is in. Good morning, you lovely lot. It is the 1st of November, and as you can see, I still have my Halloween display up. Today, that is being taken down, and so is the one in the living room, which means my spooky pumpkins are actually being put away for a year. I had them out for a year because I didn't want to put them away last time. But no, we're doing it this year. We're going to put it all away. I'm going to put Christmas up. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I have slept for about 9 hours. Because if you didn't watch my last vlog, I'm quite ill at the moment. Keep coughing and spluttering and ugh. So I needed that sleep. I still feel like I could sleep a bit more, but I'm quite wired and awake now. So I'm going to use this little bit of energy I've got to do this. So, I've basically got all that I need up at the moment, which is the plush side and the centrepiece. Although I'm not sure how I feel about this in front of the on-air sign, but the on-air sign I haven't even been able to plug in yet, so I better do that once the tree is up, because we're getting an extension cable to run all the way down the back of this so that I can plug in my on-air sign and the Christmas tree. I'm not putting the Christmas tree up today, one, because I don't know where the little one is. Was in Dan's car, but then he cleaned out his car and I don't think he knows where he's put it either. So we've got to find that Christmas tree and a whole bundle of decorations. My next step now is the teddies that were on there. Got to find them a home. I'm thinking put them behind my Loungefly bags on the top shelf, but yeah. And it is now 7:36. So I put these plushes somewhere and then I can relax a little bit. I've got the living room to do, but we'll get there. So it is the 3rd of November and I have spent the past 3 days pretty much with the worst flu I've had in a really long time. Which I didn't film because you didn't need to see me coughing up phlegm and crying. I got my nails done, so the wedding nails are gone. That's kind of the main thing. I've been playing the new Sims pack, which is alright. I feel like I'm very much in a Christmas mood, so playing like with the Grim Reaper and stuff like that. Although it is, sorry if you had the fireworks, a lot of people doing their fireworks of bonfire night this weekend. But yeah, although it's Grim Reaper based and obviously I'm gonna love that, and I am enjoying it, I feel like I would have got more joy if they'd released it before Halloween. Like the build up to Halloween and spooky season. Instead they've released it on Halloween, kind of for the gimmick of it. But now I'm playing it, but all I want to do is like jolly families and Christmas and trees. So, yeah. So that's that. Piercings are healing. My lip piercing doesn't hurt unless I touch my lips or my chin or if I catch it. Yesterday my teeth hurt a lot. That was like my mood significantly dropped. That was painful. My ear's fine unless I touch it. Like I've got no idea it's there. Even that wasn't too bad. Moving the ear about now is a little bit easier. The swelling's gone down on it, so it means it's actually slightly easier to get the bar. I still think the bar in it is a bit too small. But also, like I mentioned, we've got fireworks going off all weekend and we haven't done anything for bonfire night this year. It feels like Halloween happened and this came around way too quickly. I feel like normally there's a bit of a build up to it and all of a sudden it was like, oh, Halloween, Thursday, oh, we're doing fireworks this weekend? Yeah, so I feel like I've missed out on that a little bit this year. So Dan is working the next few days, so I'm going to try and look up to see if anyone's doing fireworks next weekend. Maybe go watch. Yeah. That's that. My very, very boring life. Oh, and I bought, this is not boring to me anyway, I have bought a dress that I'm intending on wearing to Abby's son's christening. Yeah, I keep saying Abby's christening and forgetting that it's her son's, not hers. Which, when you're talking to people and they're like, huh? Abby's getting christened? I'm like, no, her son. Her son's getting christened. Yeah, I bought a dress potentially for his christening. Because I was looking through my wardrobe and a lot of my dresses are either very summer based or they are maybe a little bit too showy for a christening. I'm trying to find that balance. I did want to wear originally the dress that I wore to Abby's wedding, sort of as like a nod to the growth I made, but that dress is literally a Bordeaux one, so it's like off the shoulder, like cold shoulder style. And the christening is in December. That's my food. See you in a bit. I'm already in Christmas movie mode, as I may have mentioned, and it occurred to me that I haven't actually watched Home Alone, I think probably about 5-6 years. And it's like watching it from scratch again, so I'm loving it. I'm aware all you've seen of me is from this spot in this onesie with this owl, but it is the 5th? Yeah, Tuesday the 5th. No. Yeah, Tuesday the 5th. I don't know what day it is, it's a long day. Tuesday the 5th. And I'm going to be honest, I've had the most joy in coming home, eating something slowly, and watching Cherry Wallace's Advent Calendar series. I've loved her series doing this for the past like 3 years. It brings me deep joy just seeing her videos, the consistency, and yeah, haven't watched them, go check them out. This is not sponsored, but it's given me joy. I've got a candle on, I've got good food to eat. I'm going to try and eat actual solid food today. And hopefully this bar can be changed in the next few days because it is so big on me now. It's like, it feels like the equivalent of putting your parents' shoes on when you're like 2. Yeah. But I just wanted to share that because I'm really, really enjoying her Advent Calendars series. Even with the calendars I don't like. I watched the Boots one yesterday. I've had the Boots one before and I always thought, it's alright for the price, but I didn't think much of the products. She loves the products. And I know what's going to come up every year, and yet I still watch them. Because it's just easy, it's nice, it's relaxing after work. So I'm going to watch this, eat my food, I might even put a Christmas film on, see how I feel, but yeah. Positive. Winter is coming. Look at that fog. So it's about 5:30 and I'm starting my walk to work. And when I say walk to the bus stop to get the bus to work, to be there for like 7ish. Yeah, so this is my normal routine because, like I said, once I get to work I can't really take you around with me. But yeah, early morning starts, they're getting colder, the big coat is on, and I mean I love winter, so I'm slightly thrilled to be in my big coat again, but less excited about the fact that I thought I was getting over my cold. I've woken up this morning all chesty and coughy, and I know it's because of the weather. Lots of vitamins are going to be taken, lots of hot drinks are going to be taken today. Anything so that I can survive and get through the next few weeks. Only like 7 weeks of term left to go. Woo. Happy Saturday. I am editing. I actually have to go get ready. Pause that. I actually have to go get ready in 4 minutes so that I can go for my piercing checkup and hopefully get my bar made smaller because it's poking out a lot now and it's catching a lot more than it did even when I first got it. So the plan is I'm going to give it a check up and figure out what length bar I need in there. I've got a feeling I need a very short bar. So that's the plan. And then on the way back, I'm thinking there's a TK Maxx not far from, literally like a 5-minute walk from where I get my piercings done. And it's better than the TK Maxx that's closest to me. So I'm thinking I might take a little look in the TK Maxx for some Christmassy bits. I cannot begin to explain to you the relief I feel having the smaller bar in. It's now actually sitting up against my lip. It doesn't push towards my chin. I can suck on it, it's not going anywhere near my teeth. I'm gonna eat normally again. Yes. Although when she took it out, I couldn't help it. The intrusive thoughts are there. I licked the hole. I was like, that is a really odd, strange feeling. But yeah, this is me now, all healed. Still got to keep cleaning it for like the next 5 months, but all clean, all good. Yeah. And she checked on my ear because I said, you know, it felt quite tight, and she did say no, it's fine. The cleaning fluid is getting under there, but that is going to take a while to heal because of how small the piercing is. But if she put anything bigger in there, it would just keep catching, and she's got a point. I've got a lot of hair as well, so yeah, it's going to feel a little sore, but it is, like she's confirmed, like the solution is getting to it, is cleaning itself. So that's good. I'm so excited for this hot chocolate, I don't think you understand. Oh, I've been waiting all year. Black Forest Ghetto and Cream hot chocolate. Hello, so I'm back in my favourite spot, my piercing spot. Yeah, my piercing bar fell out for like the 5th time this morning on the way to work, and I didn't feel it, so I checked it. I always check it before I leave, and it was firmly in, and it has been for days. Like, I've had no issues for a few days, and did the whole journey, got to work, went to the toilet, washed my hands, looked up, and it wasn't there anymore. I had one ball left in my purse, and that was it, and I managed to get it on, but the whole day it's been coming off. So I've just popped back and just looked at Toya, my piercer, and was like, please do something. Yeah, so I've got a different type in. This is like a push bar one, so it's got no threading, but you do still twist it off, but it's got no threading, so you push it in, twist, and it locks in. So you have to twist it again and pull it for it to unlock, something like that. She's put a slightly longer bar in than I needed because she's worried it's gonna be aggravated by how many times something's been in and out. So she did say I might catch my teeth in it, so she's also given me the shorter bar to put in a few days time, sort of Sunday evening-ish. Yeah, so that is that's how my piercing's going. I also quickly spoke to her because it's leaning to one side, and there is a very, very tiny keloid, which happens with all piercings, but you have to keep cleaning it while you've got the keloid, otherwise it will stay and it becomes permanent. So yeah, so I now need to try and move the jewellery as little as possible, but keep it clean. The back that she's put in is not as wide as the old one, so where it used to sit, like, it made a little indent. It's now too small for the indent. It feels a little bit weird on the inside, but yeah. There's your piercing update. This one has caused me the most problems. Now I'm waiting for the bus to go home, which is further from here than it is normally. So, and it takes 2 buses. So, not exactly enthused by the fact I had to do this journey and get an Uber here in the first place, but it's all my own fault. I'm the one that got the piercing. I'm the one that apparently can't deal with a threaded bar in my face. Right, I've just got home. It's nearly 6 o'clock, and I made what is a relatively impromptu but big purchase. I love my blue coat that I wore when I went travelling with Steph, but where I lost all that weight from my accident, it was already too big for me, and it is now way too big. And I was like, oh, I could just buy it again on Amazon for like the 15, 20 quid I spent on it. Or I could actually look and get myself a really decent warm winter's coat. I've got my fluffy one which you see me in all the time, but that's meant to be my fancy we're going out at a weekend coat, not my Monday to Friday coat. And I know a lot of you will be like, you don't need multiple coats, but like, I was brought up in a household where you do need multiple coats, and I know I need to get out that mindset, but it's going to take a long time. So I wanted a coat I could wear to school, or a coat I could wear like if me and Dan go travelling around Europe that's like a little bit thicker, a little bit warmer. And you already know, if you've been around long enough, that I'm a big fan of Oodie and the heavy weighted blankets. Dan got me some for Christmas I think 2 years ago, and I live in them. So I'm gonna try the Oodie coat. Apparently it's like wearing one of their, you know, like the actual Oodies, like the fluffy hood ones. Mine are Primark ones. I'm happy with my Primark ones. I've never had a proper Oodie one, but based on the blankets alone, I think this is gonna be good. It feels so soft, like even like the waterproofy bit feels soft. This is meant to be reversible, so you can have the fluffy side or you can have the sort of waterproofy side. I'm obviously only ever going to wear it with the fluffy side inside, but I appreciate that they have said, you know, technically this is, you know, you can wear it multiple ways. So I haven't tried it on yet. I've literally just got home and it was in front of the door. So I got the black one with splatter print. I asked Dan if I'd just get plain black, and he said I'm not a plain black person, which is a lie. I live in plain black, says a woman who's now in pink with all the colour behind it. But like, generally, black is my colour. First impressions of the pattern, I like it. I actually think it looks a little bit like a hype bag. Someone will understand it. I don't know if this is actually the pattern I should have gone for. I'm looking at it, I don't know if I love the pattern. The feel of the coat is nice. It's got a good weight to it. Not heavy enough that it's like dragging me down, but it's not so light I'm going to lose it. I got mine in a large to extra large, I think. Oh. So, it's got one of those reversible zips as well, so the actual toggle can go both sides. The zip seems pretty comfortable. Ah, it's got a double zip as well, so it's got the one at the bottom. Which way do you come off? There we go. So yeah, the inside has got the Oodie, like, soft, fluffy material. It's not fluffy, but it's like velour. Oh, that feels very... It has a thumb hole! Oh, my little emo life is happy, although... the cuffs are dirty. You probably can't see it on the camera, but the cuffs are not clean. That's not good, Oodie. So, I got this in the sale for like £50. Normally they are a lot more expensive. But yeah, they have a... and they've actually like sewn up the thumb holes as well, so they're not going to fray. I love that. I always had the ripped holes on my school jumper, which now I think about it, I don't think I've seen any students in the 4 years I've been teaching who do that. But we used to rip holes in our jumpers and we put our thumbs through them. So this brings me joy. It fits really well, actually. And I've got quite a chunky jumper on for me underneath. I think the chunky jumper has got my rope on, which is on the chair. I don't really wear chunky jumpers. Now, someone did say the pockets are really low on this. And yes, that is an issue. The pockets go all the way down to my lower thigh. They are big, but they don't zip up. So they're not very, I call it London safe. So I can't just put things in my pockets and go out like that because they're not zipped in. And there is only pockets on one side. So although it's reversible, there is no pocket on the other side. And also, although it's reversible, the wash instructions are on the fluffy side. So I think they're advertising it like it's reversible, but it really isn't. Yeah. This one has a lot less shape to it than my old blue one. My old blue one actually like came in at the waist and then puffed out. Whereas this is just sort of straight up and down. I'm gonna be honest, I think maybe I could have got a smaller size, but back in my tomboy era apparently. I feel like part of the So Solid crew. Oh, I've just shown my age, haven't I? Oh, hood check. I know I've got a clip in my head. Oh, that's good. Right, hood check for me. I have a tiny bean of a head, which means anything I buy with a hood is massive and usually doubles down over my face. This, I know I've got hair clip in, but actually, like, only goes to my nose, and that's if I'm pulling it. So hopefully, with the wet, rainy weather, that won't do anything. But yeah, I don't know if I mean, it makes me look really chunky. I feel very, very laddish in this, but I'm not mad at it. It is comfy. And I think it is going to keep me quite warm, and it is satisfying to touch. So, I don't know. I'm going to ask Daniel what he thinks when he gets in. I've moved you a minute, so you can... How far away? Okay, I've got some gap before I get to the door. So yeah, it comes down to my knee. It's got a little bit of shape from what I can see. Not much, like it is... It's a raincoat. But yeah, I don't know if maybe I should have just gone for plain black. But this would be me if I keep it. Going to work with my reflective backpack. I feel like I look ridiculous, but it'll keep me warm. I'll see what Daniel says. But yeah, I think the splatter print maybe was like too teenage boy vibe, and I should have maybe gone for like a plain colour. Right, welcome back. Good morning, all that jazz. It's the weekend, and Dan has made an agreement with me, which is we can get the tree out today. The tree's going up. Yeah. So to do that, my office needs to be tidied. Because it's going to sit on the corner in between our living room and my office, and at the moment I've got stuff in that corner. I have got clothes behind me that have been washed. I have got towels on my chair from where I had a wash. I have got my new dungarees over there that need to be put away or worn. So what I'm thinking... Oh, sorry. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to start in my office and take bits up where they need to go and put things back where they need to be. Then, before I get the Hoover in here, I'm going to take the glass vases that were from my wedding, are still in our kitchen. They need to go up in the loft, the attic, whatever you call it. And obviously our tree is up there, so a perfect swap could happen today, and it means Dan doesn't have to do it twice. So I'm going to help him out, because they're not heavy, they're relatively light. It's just a long glass jar, but there is 9 of them. It would have been 10, but one was smashed at the wedding, so there is 9 of them. So I'm not going to carry more than one at a time, so that is going to take me a few ups and downs.
2 hours later.
So we can't find our big Christmas tree. It's not in the loft / attic, depending on what you call it. And it's not under our spare bed, and it's not in our downstairs cupboard. So we actually don't know where it is. We're going to check to see if it got put in the shed outside, and if it did, I don't think it's going to be in a habitable state to be in the house, because that shed out there is gnarly. But we did find my little tree, so I'm going to put this one up. It's Sunday, and as you can see, the tree is done. It's so tall I can't put the star on it, and because of how small it is, I don't want to overpack it with baubles. We went for red and blue this year, so there's red and blue on my little tree. Dan's going to check our shed tonight to see if that's where we put our big tree, but like I said, I don't think we did. But he has said if we
if we can't find it, we will go buy a new one, and we will be doing it hopefully either today or Monday. I've got a feeling he's going to want to do it on Monday when I finish work. It is what it is. I still get to put the tree up. But yeah, today's plan was meant to be going to see Paddington. Dan's not interested, so I was going to take myself. But the My Odeon app isn't working, so I can't book anything or even see what times anything is on. I'm swapping hands. My tripod for this, like while I hold it on to film with you guys, is screwed. So I'm just turned my computer on. I'm going to look up the times and see when I can go. But without the app, I can't access My Odeon. I can't access my user. So this may have to be a after work one day routine. So we'll see.
1 hour later.
We've got loads of Big Moo in this.
Right, marshmallow fizzy. That really smells. I don't know if I should be drinking this. Just tastes like cream soda. But the smell of it is revolting. I think that's a you drink. Bro, you gotta smell it.
Oh. It doesn't give me marshmallow immediately.
It's like toasted marshmallow.
Is that what that is?
I think it's like the burnie of a toasted marshmallow. But it tastes like cream soda.
Yeah, that is cream soda.
Do you want to try the bubblegum one?
There is definitely an element of marshmallow to it,
Mm.
but it's very close to cream soda.
Do you want to try bubblegum?
Mm-hmm. We're back. We're filming again.
I've got a bubblegum one.
You can try the bubblegum one.
Which I think I'll be a little bit more excited about.
Okay. If you like this one even less, I'll be impressed.
I'll be really upset if I like this less. That's bubblegum! Oh my god, that smells like the bubblegum toothpaste. Very specific bubblegum. But that is the bubblegum toothpaste.
Bubblegum?
Yeah. It's an acquired taste.
And you're acquiring it?
I don't think I have it.
Yeah.
Let's ask, where did you get these from?
These came from Aldi.
Aldi.
I could smell this when it was down here. Call me Bubbles, darling. Everybody does.
Your references are so old.
I can still just taste the marshmallow. Too mild.
Wow, okay.
I'm not getting anything from it.
Till the very next day, bum 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 bum.
Ria said she ate my cousin.
Too
heavy.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's caught. Can I get assistance, please?
Yes.
So I left a little bit later than planned, but that's fine because I always leave with enough time to get me to the bus. However, there are no buses from where I live to take me to the bus to get me to work. So my connector bus from home. I don't normally do it. I normally walk, but where it's been so cold, I've been getting the bus, and it's not costing me any more because I'm tapping on within the same hour. But yeah, it's not running. I've just checked the app. There's nothing coming for 29 minutes, which is after the last viable bus I can get to work and be on time. So I'm going to walk and see if I can make the next bus at the big bus stop. But I don't think I will. I think I'm going to miss the next one. I'll have to get the one after, which is the last one I can get. Haircut. Achieved. And I like it. I originally went in saying I wanted a wolf cut. But my hairdresser was like, that's quite a stark contrast to what you've had before, and it's quite high maintenance. So she was like, I'm going to do the face framing, so the face shaping of it, but we'll cut your layers slightly shorter, but we're not going to go the whole way up. I quite like it. It feels very like an elegant wolf cut, I suppose. Less hectic, but yeah, it's given some dimension to my hair, which it needed, because my hair was very flat. And now I'm sat with 2 sets of pyjamas on, 2 sets of socks on, 2 blankets, the fire's on, the heating's on, and still, according to our thermometer, it's only 14 degrees in here. And it's the warmest room in the house. So, it's winter. We're going to have a real winter this year, I think. So I treated myself to a Domino's, and I got a half and half, because I wanted to try their festive pizza, which is sage and onion turkey with bacon and sausage and a cranberry drizzle. And I got the other side just a plain margherita in case I hated it, and I'm glad, because I don't like it. That is too much cranberry sauce. It overpowers everything else on that piece of pizza. And I like a cranberry flavour, but it's too much. It feels like I am just putting a spoon in cranberry jelly and eating it. Welcome to life things that happen to me that are incredibly annoying. So I wanted to book in for a deep tissue back massage because I have a lot of tension in my shoulders and I want to relax. It's the Christmas season, I want to enjoy it. I called up before booking and said, hey, just checking, this is just a back massage, a deep tissue back massage, no other part of my body. And she was like, yeah, just back. Now, the reason for that is because I got my hair done yesterday, and I don't know if you can tell, it doesn't look as nice now because she put oil in my hair. She gave me the nicest scalp massage, but she has put so much oil in my hair that it's completely lost everything my hairdresser worked hard for. And it is all in the back as well, and I don't want to have to wash it again. And I know this is like third world problems, but if someone calls you and says, I'm just checking this is just for the back, and you say yes, and you are the person who does the massage, don't then do the opposite. You should have said, no, this will also be your head, because then I would have booked it for a week later. I would have booked it for next week, when I'm literally going to wash my hair the day before we go to Wintermas at Phantom Peak. But no. So, I'm going to brush it out. I'm going to try and hot roll it with my hot roll hairdryer, like the whole one, and see if I can just heat the oil out my hair. And if not, I'm going to try a little bit of dry shampoo, see what happens. And if not, I guess I will be washing and drying and styling my hair tomorrow for Tash's wedding. And before anyone, like, potentially in the comments be like, it's not your wedding, it's not important. No, I know it's not. I'm not the person people are looking at. It's really not that deep. But I respect Tash and love her so much, I'm not turning up with oily hair. She's one of the most beautiful, glamorous people I know. So she deserves her guests to match that, to respect that. I am not typically a glam person. Like, look at me. I am a goofball. I'm not great at glam when it's up to me. I can do makeup well. I suck at picking dresses. I'm great at like kooky stuff. Just suck at fancy dresses. But I suck even more at doing my hair. And the whole point behind this massage was it was meant to de-stress me, and it didn't. And the worst part is at the end, she turned to me and went, I couldn't actually get all the tension out your back. There is so much, you are going to have to do this again in maybe like 2-3 weeks. And I'm like, I can tell. I was told I would hurt afterwards. I hurt during. That hurt. I have no pain. So I feel like maybe it didn't work, but anyway, I have a top on underneath before anyone's like, oh my god, she's stripping in front of us. But I am double striped. I can't dry my hair in that, but yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I didn't pack last night, so I'm packing now. I've got my boob tube to go with the blue dress, which is my backup dress, which I actually bought for Jace's christening. That's Abby's son. And then I have the green dress, which is one I am planning on wearing, but I get a little self-conscious wearing sometimes. So they're the two we're going to pack. Dan is very much asleep, so I've got to be a little bit conscious of what I'm doing. I'm trying to wait another half an hour before I jump in the shower because I know the noise of the shower may wake him up. And he's on late at the moment, so I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to pack, you know, like wash bits, makeup, clothing, and then I'll go for a shower. I don't need to leave here till like 10:40. I'm aiming to get to my hotel for the moment I can check in, so just gone 2, which gives me loads of time because I don't have to be at the wedding till 7 because I'm only invited in the evening. Yeah, it'll give me time to like brush my hair, maybe have a little nap, unpack my things. Just, I'm giving myself time. I'm probably going to leave my hotel at like 10 to 7. It's only a 12-minute drive. So that is my plan, because I obviously want to spend the maximum amount of time at her wedding that I can. I'm tired, and as you can tell, my hair is up, which means it didn't improve at all in the night, which we knew was going to happen. But yeah, I am going to have to wash it. Ugh.
Only 2 stops away now, and I am very sleepy. I woke up at 6:30, which is later than I normally would, but earlier than my alarm. So I'm very much looking forward to checking into my hotel and having a nap. I need it, I'm so tired.
We are now.
Grabbed a suitcase. Ooh! So I'm staying at a Holiday Inn. I don't think I've ever actually been to a Holiday Inn. I've always done like the Premier Inns or the Holiday Expresses or whatever, but yeah, I've never been to one of these. Definitely a new experience. I'm enjoying it. It's nice. Of course, budget hotel, but I think it's actually a pretty good one. So very standard. You've got your rail with your hangers and your ironing board, some towels, iron, a hairdryer. I think that might be a spare pillow up there. Sorry for blinding you. Kettle and appliancey bits for coffees and teas, which I won't use. Decent sized mirror featuring me and my favourite cow dungarees. And stitch socks. Got a little suitcase, sort of, I don't know what they're called, holder things, table things. Haven't opened my suitcase yet. Little TV, some plug sockets. Not as many as I thought there'd be, but that's not the end of the world. You've got a wheelie chair. We've got this like leather cushiony chair. I have a sofa and the whole bed to myself, and they've left some little chocolates with smiley faces on, which I'm going to eat once I've finished speaking to you guys. And then the bathroom, which is by the sort of front door of the room, is clean and basic, exactly what I need for a one-night stay. Hiya. But it looks really nice. Hand soap smells quite nice. So one thing that I do want to note is I actually googled if Braintree uses Uber, because I'm in Essex, Braintree, which is near where I grew up. I used to come to Braintree all the time. I actually got off at Freeport, the shopping centre that I loved going to with my family as a kid. We'd often go with my dad and my sister. And Google said, yeah, they've got Uber, and they do have Uber. It don't work. I tried for 20 minutes trying to get an Uber, and it was saying £7 something. And then when it was like it actually timed itself out, went to do it again, and it had gone up to £17.90. So I was like, cool, you just added on £10.90 because you know there's one person trying to get it. I ended up calling a local taxi firm and accepting I might be paying a similar price to that, and actually they were only £10 for the whole journey. And they said they'd be able to pick me up in 10 minutes. It's obviously not as direct as if you're in London.
I've just got too used to London stuff being like boom, boom, boom. So it's fair to say I'm going to pre-book my taxi to pick me up. I'm going to book it for just before 7 because the journey should only take like 5 minutes in the car, but it's like an hour's walk. And I'm not doing that. Not in the cold. It is really cold. As in, I've been informed by the hotel staff we are expected to get snow today. So it's not what you want when you're going to wear like a tight dress and heels. But yeah, I'm going to unpack a little bit, not totally, it's only one night. And then I'm going to have a nap or read my book and go from there. But yeah, looking forward to seeing everyone. So I've done my makeup and I'm really happy with how it turned out. There was one wing that was winding me up, but we got there, we did it. And yeah, I'm now waiting for my food to arrive. And then I'm gonna eat, then reapply my lips, and then do my hair, which I'm just gonna straighten it. I'm not gonna do anything fancy, just gonna make it straight again. But yeah, and then it'll be time to put my dress on and get going. Because it's nearly 6 o'clock, so I've only got an hour till it starts. I started doing my hair before my food got here because they were taking their time, and I don't know what I'm more mad about. The fact that they obviously no longer do the honey and mustard dip because it's like the third time I've ordered the strippers combo and it's not come with it, and the honey mustard dip's my favourite dip. Or that they consider this an entire chicken stripper. Like, for reference, I counted, we're meant to have 7. That's the 7th. Dominic, you're taking the mick. Such a glamorous look when it's winter time, when you still need to wear your coat. My toenail is still too sore for me to put heels on, so I'm also in flats. But I wish I was actually in heels, which is a statement for me. But yeah, this is the fit. Just a green sparkly dress. I'm still feeling a little self-conscious about the tummy area. But once I'm with my friends, I won't care. I won't even think about it. I've also left my bracelet at home. Not ideal. I'm on my way downstairs. I'm on my way downstairs to get in a taxi to go to Tasha's wedding. And I've just realised I've never actually gone to a wedding on my own. I always had like a partner or a parent. This feels weird now. This video is not doing the venue justice. It's a small castle.
I imagine if they're getting all this romantic setup and then all of a sudden Baby Shark plays.
1 week later.
How's your pie?
It's alright.
How's your liquor?
Bland.
Sorry, Dad, it's not the best one, even though this is your favourite place.
Like a 50-50 split out here. Well, welcome one and all to Phantom Peak as we celebrate winters. Now,
Heya.
Hello everyone, we are back at Phantom Peak for Wintermas. We've already completed one quest and we've had a drink at the bar. It's very similar to when we were here at Halloween.
Yes, it is.
Exact same process. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't, as of yet, heard any of the quests we did.
Yeah,
happening.
they seem to be the different quests, same style.
Yeah, I expected the same style. I'm glad they're different stories, it seems.
Yeah. There's one story we've heard from someone else, and I think we're kind of hoping we get that one next.
Yeah, or at some point at
It's
least.
like a Dungeons and Dirigibles, which is kind of like a mixture of Dungeons and Dragons and Harry Potter references in one.
Yeah,
And there's some kind of ripped wizard.
yeah, who looks like
Yeah.
the most ripped version of Gandalf.
Yeah. So we're kind of hoping we get that next. But yeah, it's going well.
Yeah.
It's not actually as wet and cold here as I thought it was going to be, even though half of it is outside and it's really raining. It's actually not been too bad.
No.
Please stop rubbing my UV. Thank you. Gonna go next.
Well, I'm going to load up another one. Are you feeling up to one of the physical ones, or do you want to have a non-physical one this time?
No, we can do physical.
Let's pick a physical one then.
I'd rather get out of the way before it gets really dark and cold.
Yeah. I am just reading a message from a builder, and then we'll crack on with that.
Okay.
This one, the one I've selected is The Darkest Friday.
Ooh, but it's Saturday.
The holidays are a special time in Phantom Peak.
cozy nights by the fire, snow gently drifting through the air, and shoppers sweetly pile driving one another to box out Black Friday sales. It seems one townsperson is in need of a Black Friday fighter. Check out the town notice board to see who.
Let's go.
Who is looking for a Black Friday black belt?
Nice. Let's go.
I'll be shaking my butt for you.
Yeah, go on then. Thanks, baby. That's what I needed. What's going on?
So, we've spoken to Holloway, and he wants us to go and hunt down Monstermon for his nephew.
Monstermon.
Yeah. I may have just seen how this quest line ends, but
Which is why I sat down and ignored them while he was wrapping up.
I was hoping that it would be the start and I wouldn't have to get him to explain it twice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We've been given a card to help trade with, but we've got to go basically into the Christmas sales to try and get some Monstermon game that he wants.
Yeah.
And to help pay for it, he's given us bone dust, which is in short supply and very, very expensive now.
And a card we can trade with as well.
So we've got options.
Yeah, let's go.
So let's go. Bum bum bum. For sure!
Fight! Son Daddy's lights!
Yeah!
Oh, you got him! Yes! Oh, he's done a system reboot on you.
Get an item and hit him
Torn
with a
him.
hammer.
They fall in out, feel alive together.
Together.
You've broken his heart. That's what right. Fuck! He didn't like that. He's come back at you.
So we're on a new mission now and we're trying to find Father Cola, who is addicted to Jonah Cola Max. And we've been given his hat, and if you shine a torch, his hat has a code. We've got the code, but you have to type stuff in on the app to keep following the story. And we typed in the answer we got to get the code for the hat, and it didn't work. And we tried a few different variations, still wasn't working, so Daniel's had to go back and basically say, what do I type? So that's the only slight flaw with some of these, is they tell you the story. We answer the question. Sorry, I dropped the hat. But it's not always clear what to type. Or they only have one very specific phrase they want you to type. Or maybe we're just really dumb. Who knows? But yeah, so Dan's gone to go and say, what do I type? But we got the code. Daniel.
Yeah?
What just happened?
We just won a prize.
We won a prize. We've got to go collect it. So it turns out there was an activity to do with like filmmaking in Jonaco. And it was a film festival. We thought we'd missed it. Luckily, we reread the poster and realised we hadn't missed it. Sorry, I've got to walk slow down here in case I slip. And so we went and very quickly said, look, can we still join in? She went, absolutely. She was like, you got 10 minutes. You got to make a video in under 1 minute. Sorry, in under 1 minute. That has to be festive. And we did. And we submitted it and we won. We won a pin that says Phantom Peaks. Time for the closing ceremony. Woo! Have you enjoyed yourself? Woo!
Yeah, it's been a good time.
And it's time for the closing ceremony of the one and only Winter's Festival! People, we have gathered here today to celebrate Winter's in a way that has never been done before. A very, very special one. A day of unity between ourselves and Jonah Cole and Father Blackness. But before we get into all that lovely stuff, I think there's something important we gotta get out of the way first. So
16 abs down to his legs. He's the greatest man in history.